What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 237 has officially released, so let's just talk about it a little bit and go over everything. This won't be a long video. So, without any moment to even mourn Gojo's death, Kashimo just jumps in battle and pulls up for the smoke cause we know this dude has been waiting his entire lifetime just to run this fade. But then, Rami pops in on the action as well. Although one thing I'm curious about in this part is whether she popped out right after Sukuna killed Gojo or she was always there cause we don't really know. But anyway, she shows up on top of this big ass ice block, and before she even does anything, Hakari just shows up out of nowhere as well to catch the smoke with her, and he successfully traps her in his domain. So we'll be getting this fight in the coming chapters. I'm not going to lie, this is a very strange matchup that I never really saw coming, but I'm here for it still because these two, they are monsters. Urami being a special grade ice freak and Hakari with that jackpot round is some black Air Force business, so I expect Gege to do wonders here. Now, Urami successfully delivers the Kamitoke weapon to Sukuna, and my bro is just feeling himself as usual. Kashimo's trying to chat to him, seeing if they can relate to each other about this whole being the strongest shit, and I have a cool theory on this whole unwanted child thing about Sukuna. I think it's good writing for him and it ties into his character, what he is and how he acts. It's pretty good. I'll probably make a short video on this later. But anyway, Kashimo lets loose and unleashes his curse technique just like we were expecting, and it's an absolute spectacle. Bro actually turned into a beast. I'll make a video on this curse technique as well when we get the full extent of his capabilities, but it's one hell of a boost because Kashimo was just working Sukuna while he was at it. Of course, Sukuna is weakened, so it's not too surprising, and Kashimo is basically on some suicide shit with this move, so it's now or never. It's once in a lifetime opportunity for this guy, so this is it. But the craziest thing that happened yet in this chapter is Sukuna fully reincarnating to his full form, and I think this changes everything for Jujutsu Kaisen. For one, it's safe to say that this is endgame, or at least close to it. Maybe one or two arcs left and this anime is done, but more importantly, this means Sukuna just restarted the golden age of curses. We all know about the passion of cursed spirits like Jogo wanting to revive Sukuna so he can restore the Heian era and create a world where cursed spirits reign over the humans as they are considered to be the true humans. But then you still have Kenjaku's plan as well. We see at the end of Shibuya arc where he's telling Sukuna how he feels about the golden age closing in. And to me, it looks like it's here because Sukuna, the king of curses, pretty much being the messiah of all of them. All of this just spells the restoration of that time, as well as the doom of Jujutsu society, and it's about to go crazy. Narratively, the Heian era has been described to be the time when Jujutsu sorcery peaked in terms of battles and violence against cursed spirits, as well as the sorcerers themselves, and Sukuna was the supreme villain of that period. The last time they fought, the sorcerers sharpened their skills to the max and fought him, and they all failed. And now, Sukuna's full form is back in the flesh, signifying the return of that era, so will history repeat itself this time, or will the Jujutsu sorcerers of this era succeed in taking down this monster? I guess we'll just have to find out. In the next chapter though, Kashimo is going to turn up even harder, as I can imagine Sukuna bringing out his full form would only excite him even more, and then we're going to get a piece of what Sukuna's prime really was. Inevitably, Kashimo won't be making it out of this fight in one piece, and either some interruption comes after that, or Yuji and the others just step in to fight him. That's the way I see it. Now, as for Kenjaku, my guess is he's waiting behind for Sukuna to miraculously fall, or he just puts his major plans in motion, and I won't be surprised if Yuta is on his tail to go stop him from doing all that while Yuji is prepping up to end things right after Kashimo. We'll see how it goes. And one last thing, we're going to have to talk about Kashimo after this fight, especially depending on what he does in the next chapter, because this guy going up against Sukuna and going toe-to-toe standing with him like this, man, that is a lot of implications for the power scaling in Jujutsu Kaisen. So we're going to be having some real uncomfortable conversations next. Let's see how it goes. Let me know what you think happens in the next chapter, as well as the rest of the plots from here on out. The Heian era is back, in my own opinion, but let me know what your predictions are for chapter 238. Drop them down in the comments. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.